command. A sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. She's got Spock on a playlist, Kirk in her heart. Quoting Picard, she's a work of art. Her chat's ablaze, the subs pouring. She's a Twitch sensation, let the journey begin. In her world it's all walkers and rings. She laughs and she dances, she sings what she brings. Her saxophone wails like a comet's cry, through galaxies spinning in her mind sky. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Warp drive humming, she's in command. A sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the
Chevron 6 engaged.
Warp drive humming, she's in command. A sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Across the Milky Way, she finds her groove. A captain's chair and a dance to prove. Sci-fi rhythms in a 90s haze. She's lost in a Britpop celestial phase. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Warp drive humming, she's in command. A sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. So here's to Samo, our cosmic muse, streaming and singing, lighting the fuse. In her universe she'll always shine. Major Cypher, star of her time.
Major summer in the zone, streaming fun all night long. Jiggities in every tone, join the hype, feeling strong. Boopsie might not agree, best in all the lands we see. From Canada, she's the star, streaming bright, near and far. Party here, party there, Major Samo in the air. DDTs everywhere, Major Samo, show you care. Party here, party there, Major Samo in the air. DDTs everywhere, Major Samo, show you care. Laughs and vibes through the screen, Major Samo feeling keen. Stay with us, be part of the dream. Streaming fun, let off some steam. Fastest content every day, Major Samo leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there, Major Samo in the air. DDTs everywhere, Major Samo, show you care. Bestest content every day, Major Samo leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there, Major Samo in the air. DDTs everywhere, Major Samo, show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Major Summer loves pickles, giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes, a lot from the galaxy so high she touches the sky. Major Summer crazy bright, Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright, dancing in the neon light. Jetpacks on they fly through cosmic candy sky. Heroes of the night, holding tight to their delight. Samo's laugh echoes clear with every giggle we cheer. In her spaceship she's the queen, Canadian star with the sheen. Oh, 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 oh. Major Summer loves pickles, giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes, a lot from the galaxy so high she touches the sky. Major Summer crazy bright, Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright,
Earned from the
cosmic candy sky. Heroes.
Hello, 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 and good evening, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday to you all. Type. I'm giving spoilers. Spoiler alert, we know who's coming round. Oh, will it ever not be funny? Oh my goodness! Mama Samo just gave some applause. Mama Samo is in the chat tonight. Oh my goodness, how are you, Mama? I love you. How you doing? We are gonna talk about so many things, Mix. So many things. Because, you know, it is ARCFALL. And what is ARCFALL, if not always? Right? Right? Swag of the day right off the bat. What's that? Silver tab? Bel Air! Right up to the 70s. Well, I mean, if you're in a big enough alliance with big enough folks, most things can be done day one. Speaking of 70, this cannot be done on day one. Disco, my darling, with a 70 stream streak. Thank you so much, my darling. It's in her name right there. Disco, my darling. Wowie zowie. Thank you so much. You truly are. The prrrr in my step. Okay, Silver Tab, yes, chaos makes sense. Chaos makes sense.
We're on a mission, you nit.
Absolutely, Dr. Woodsy. ARCFALL more than ever. The only thing that kind of supersedes Taco Tuesday, as the title name of the stream implies. And we might as well get right down and dirty into things tonight. Trying some like almost little bang stuff. I don't know, which way does it want to go? It just wants to spoop. Good evening, Carlos. Good evening, good evening. Bel Air is happy. He's not only doing level 70 of the new armadas, but he likes the new officers, and he loves the store. Oh, hold on. I think I need to bring my goals down a second here. We don't have the title of the new goal up top. Happy February, everybody. By the way, this is my first stream of February. My first stream of February. Ah, here we go. I think that's it. I don't know. Stuff got crazy earlier. We'll just leave it like that. Yes, there's a lot going on to talk about. The new stuff today, but also everything that happened over the weekend, etc., etc. There's a lot of fantastic stuff that came in today that I'm going to be very happy to point out. But then a lot of things to and discuss and talk about, and also just in general, life, the universe, and everything. Don Zeno is in the house to join that conversation. So good. Loch Ness is here. Munchies, how are you? Cracking the whip on Bel Air, as somebody has to. Back to grind and rep, or Panda will be dissatisfied, Bel Air. You have heard it. Good luck. Yes, RSD, I know it is very late indeed. But you know, sometimes circumstances come up and plans change, and you have to roll with the stuff. Yep. Just like, of course, last night, ARCFALL with the Warp Drive 5 over on Scribbler Stream. Thank you so much for everybody who was there or left a lurk at any point. Very fun and successful indeed, as always, but you know, when lights out are like 2:30, 3 in the morning, and you're all wound up from stuff and all the lights and just long streams, and know you have so much to do in the morning, there was just no sleep. I've been saying the wrong words for things all day. I've been like bumping into stuff, so we're just gonna have a good calm ARCFALL stream. Good calm chill ARCFALL stream. Talking about all the things, all the stuff and things. So we might as well start with the weekend. How was everybody's incursions? Obviously, the big thing of the weekend, it was absolutely bizarre. Mine was on Sunday, which I have never had before. I don't know if I've even had one on a Saturday before. They've basically always been Fridays. You know, usually I stream. I have a whole series of shirts that are specifically for incursions. Like, I have all these battle shirts and things that I love for incursions, you know? I've got stuff like my phasers that I've got ready for incursions, and I couldn't even do it this week because I was on a Sunday, which for me is always, you know, kind of chill and try to sleep in. And I mean, I was just cooking, prepping, cleaning, getting ready because my tribbles arrive tomorrow. Oh my goodness, tomorrow the tribbles are invading Casa Samo. They are invading, and I am not ready. Tomorrow's gonna be such a panic day because I also have some appointments I have to go to that were made, you know, ages ago, and it's just, of course, it all comes in the same day. And I got a stream because I have people like Lol David with 85 stream streak. Do we have our next person in the chat right now Who's gonna hit 100? Lol, David, thank you so much. Will you be our third? Our 1, 2, 3 to hit 100 stream streak. Oh my goodness gracious! That will be just a little bit after the cruise, probably. Sometime in March, maybe? But yeah, how did we do? Yar won incursions for a change. Her server won. Bel Air over on server 70 was epic. All hail Sneak About. Single-handedly overturned a 500 trillion plus deficit overnight. I think I saw the screenshot. It was posted up in my Discord, everybody, if you want to go see the evidence. I'm talking, you can see the whole score. You also go into player scores and you see this one dude hit this. Everybody's like, score, and this dude's like, damn rookie numbers. Truly the GOAT of this round of incursions. Absolute madness. Let's see if I can actually even bring it up really quick. STFC General. Here we go. Oh my gracious. Like, it looks fake. It looks photoshopped. Oh my goodness. Anubis the Dead. Long time watcher. First time messenger. Hi, LOL. Anubis. I am so pleased that you finally feel it's time to message yourself out there. It's so wonderful to know that you've been here hanging out with us for a while. I hope you have a good time. Feel free to message, jump in the chat whenever you want, or if you don't, enjoy your watching, hanging out. So great to have you. And I hope you enjoy this, Anubis. I mean, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions. That's over half a quadrillion. Just on his own. Just on his own. Oh my gosh. Ryan says, throw out the old biz. We got a new biz. Oh my gracious. Moopsie is alive. Good evening. Welcome in. That's hilarious, Ryan. What's a total lie? No, no, no. No, no, no. Sometimes somebody gets that raid, everybody else is sleeping. They have the ships, the crew, the research to get them big scoops. They decide to stay up all night. I mean, I've had things overturned in the final 30 seconds before. Oh, yes, Anubis, I was like, you're not getting the first time chat, but, you know what I mean. I have to play along. Speaking of play, I actually have to finally get in here and do my, Gorn SMS of the day. This new crew we figured out last week. What timing? We can finally go knock that off real quick. Notice I didn't mention how my incursions went. I don't want to talk about it. I was in third for PvP wins for a while. I was looking so forward to the points for that one because it gives you the actual incursion coins, which can be exchanged for FC Lorca skill points. And then I got busy with cooking and food and stuff. I ended up, there was some things I wanted to use up out of the fridge before my tribbles came. And I made the very poor decision to make it a dumpling day. If anybody's ever made homemade, like, you know, gyoza kind of pot sticker, Asian dumpling kind of things, it can take a minute. It can take a minute to do from scratch by hand, you know. And then it just led to all this other stuff, and again, prep for the tribbles, and then I was just so exhausted and I needed to sleep, and of course I had to have my workout in there or whatever, and I ended up in 11th place. So I even lost my top 10, which would have netted me a couple of packs. I lost my top 10 even. I was so upset. So my incursion started off amazingly, and then it fell apart. It fell apart. And I did not get all the rewards that I would have liked. So just gotta go for it next month. And we lost overall, so no stuff there. Oh, also, the top 10 or top 5 would have gotten me one of the trophies, which can be exchanged for another 1,500 incursion coins, which would have been another 3 packs of Lorca skill points. So I don't want to talk about incursions. It was terrible for me, but some very fun things happened indeed. So it is what it is. Yes, the old call to arms of times past. That's the problem, Disco, is you make the dumplings and then they're gone in 5 seconds because you're just like, oh, Munson, okay, thank you, Munson. I will recall for that super quick. Speaking of call to arms, I'll start crewing up my D, which did not get any work this weekend. Remember last week it went up to tier 8, got that extra slot below. But, oh dang, he's on. Okay, can't really crew up because I need some stuff from the Eviscerator. But thankfully, it's only a minute there. Yeah, so incursions was terrible for us. We did lose. We gave it a good try, but not much reward for all day at, alas. But in the meantime, through all the various little bits and bobs, and the RNG finally talking to me, I have a maxed Nurse Chapel. Maxed Nurse Chapel. Those final few little dudes came in, and I got that DeJosh promo. I got a DeJosh Tolra promotion. So 2 huge officer things happened this weekend. That was good. Double workout yesterday was not good. I'm absolutely slaughtered. And with the no sleep last night, whoo, I was just like woozy. Okay, crewing up, Munson, crewing up. Crushins in the house. What's going on? Oh, E-double. Oh, E-double, I gotta lead up to that. Let me do this wave, and then we're gonna get into the most exciting thing that has ever happened in this game ever. Which came in with the patch notes and update today. It wasn't actually in the patch notes, I don't think. I don't know if it was even in the patch notes, but it's my favorite thing to ever happen in this game. Well, that's not true, but it's pretty darn close. It's pretty darn close.
Jigs up, we're on to you.
Okay, first ship is ready for you, Monson. Let's get in there. If it's still open. Yes, final spot. Okay, and I'm just crewing up the Borgy Wargy. If my... Oh.
Basically, he was a geek. So.
Hey, Dr. Juby, I am so lucky for 20 months. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gracious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your amazing support over the months. Oh my gosh, it's almost years? No. Oh my goodness. You promoted Chapel and the Doctor and Mira Picard today, Brian. Holy smokes. Candy White is in the house. How are you doing? How's that jig? Oh, thank you for the update, Yar. If anybody hadn't heard, those of us lucky enough to go on the cruise, those of us who are going to be lucky enough to go on the cruise, we actually are getting a custom special avatar in game, like personalized to our accounts. Totally crazy. Never heard of anything like it. Super excited, but they were supposed to go live today and they haven't yet. So we're wondering about that because it's just so cool. It's hilarious. The thing is absolutely hilarious. Okay, here I'm in. Oh, I'm in, Munson. I'm in. Anyways. E-double, yes, it's a work in progress, but it's a good step. Ooh, yes, Candy, I'll bet. They're really, I mean, it's not that complicated, but it's the initial questions of, are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? Like, have we verified? Have we tested? So, stay patient, stay strong, Candy. I believe that you can teach. I do. How is everybody else doing? How is everyone else doing with the new content? What are our thoughts? Oh, why aren't you hitting bad guys? Let's go. What is everybody's thoughts? On the new stuff. I really like all the new artifacts, but of course you've got to get them. The new officers, I mean, I think they have potential. The ability of the loot chests is very interesting. It's not hostile loot, it's specifically the loot chests. Although, when you look at what loot it is, you have to wonder how many and who it's useful for. I haven't actually been able to go in-game yet and see what the actual numbers and specifics are. I've barely been in the game today at all. Like, did I even do all my dailies? I hope I did yesterday. We're now over the reset, of course. But it's been nuts, so I have not been able to do too much stuff, unfortunately. Not been able to look at a lot of stuff. I really, of course, as always, want to show you guys everything and advise you and give you all the goods, but well, you know, cruise and stuff is coming up, and streams have been very chill lately, so as of right now I don't have the ship. I did, on the off chance, put a special goal up for tonight, that if we can reach, I can get it and can be doing all those demos through the rest of the week, seeing what's up, doing the guinea pigging, you know, testing crews if anybody wants. You know, I always guinea pig myself out to any wild suggestions just to see, because you never know. Some of these weird combos just go crazy, don't they? So we'll see how much of that we're able to show tonight. Anubis is happy the new ship isn't behind a PvP wall. Ooh, I think they're possibly referencing a very specific other ship right there. Indeed, there is a clear and definable and measurable free-to-play path day 1, which is a big kudos. Perhaps they're finally catching on that's very appreciated by everybody. There are a few people in my alliance who have got it, a few. And so I was able to tag along on a few earlier as some shuffling about was happening. You know, every single person coming in. So, are these armadas or not armadas, or entities or not entities? I mean, there's just so much confusion now about what is actually considered what. It was quite funny to me when we were doing the patch notes last night in the ARCFALL stream. That several of the things were, oh, we fixed the wording on, because some things are just so unclear and so up to interpretation and some cases. So the conclusions are basically both entity and normal armada crews will work. These are formation armadas. You need the new ship for the best chances at beating them. The charged mode against the charged leg, static against the static. The exocomps that you use for the solos, which are invading entities, and only invading entity crews. The exos for those do not work on the new guys. They do not work on the new guys. You have to have the ship. Unless you're a whole bunch of ops, you know, 66 and above with absolute beasts, and you can just bull your way through it all. In which case, good for you! I hope you're enjoying the new stuff. Good evening, Savage. Loch Ness is just panda brute forcing. No one in Silver Tabs has been picking it up yet. Anubis, yes, a lot of people are having issues with that. There might be an update in that regard, Anubis coming. There are a lot of things that have been added, though, that are really good to the event store. We'll be going over that after this wave, or whenever the wave of waves passes, because as you know, sometimes when my alliance gets into a wave, there's a few of them. But there's some really outstanding additions that one or two I'm personally extremely excited about. Even if they're now basically useless and irrelevant, I still want to try them. Candy White, that's exactly what I want to do. I'm, of course, a streamer. It is my job to show everybody what's up. But it is also my job to be able to pay my bills. And as of right now, which is why if the community and the chat wants to help out, we can make it happen. But of course, no obligation whatsoever. I'll do the best that I can with what I have. Invading Formata, says Neb. Yeah. Terry was, I think they're trying a few things awful. I think... Savage is just skipping the month, except for Battle Pass event. Fair enough. In Panda we trust! Pioneer! Congrats, Neb. Absolutely outstanding. Always very exciting to... Come on, Cube. Where are you? It doesn't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Oi, oi, oi. Congrats! Yeah, I, on ARCFALL last night, I was actually doing a bunch of mirror runs for G5 ship parts. And as always, faction credits and stuff like that. So I guess I'm getting really close, I think, to, I totally forget the name. Again, I'll check after the wave. And Hanny, thank you so much. Hello and good night to you. Yes, there we go. Oh gosh. A goes over there. Oh, brain melt. I swear there's times I've walked into the room, whatever room today, multiple times, and I've just gone, wait, why am I here? What am I doing? What was I, why did I come down here? I had thought about an extra, there's a thing called Abra per X, which I usually do on certain days after the main workout. And I was thinking about doing it today, and I was just like, no. I'm gonna hurt myself. Also, there was just no time. Today flew by, even though I woke up, like, I had the vague nap after ARCFALL and then woke up. But today just flew. They just flew. Total snow cover. Snow cover today. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It got like sunny. It was the most picture perfect winter kind of day. It was so beautiful. So that was nice. Oh, shoot. My cube is dead. Okay. Cannot hit 60s. With a speed crew. That's fair. I should have been watching better. Dang. But we are at the end, and I think we're in a pretty good spot, so hopefully we've got this locked down. 10 out of 10. Correct, Savage. Definitely Samo is... Yes, ageless and ethereal, and yet already an old lady. You love when that happens? It usually means that you saw an alien and they neuralized me, so I have no memory of seeing them. Candy White, is that what it's been all along? Wow, the aliens must really love me. It must be like high alien season right now, you know? Oh no! Yar, you gotta get some new balls. Do you know how to do the Poke Shop? I'll take it to the Poke Shop. Make sure you always buy at least 10 at a time. Any other reason would indeed be concerning, Mr. Candy. Woo, Pidgeot! I love the classic Gen 1 Pokemon. Alright. So, let's look really quick at our faction rep, as I promised we would. Ah, Renowned. There we go. I'm super duper close at hitting Renowned, everybody, which is 43 million? I don't know, some super random number. I don't know if anything actually happens. Maybe I'll get some more faction credits for my polls every day? I hope so. It's not a lock or anything, but, hey, I'll take it! I'll take it! I don't think anything opens up, Or does that mean I'll be able to get my 63 ships? Is that when the 63 ships happen? Pretty sure. Yeah, renowned. There we go. I'll be able to get them. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I love it because I can actually get the loyalty packs. I'll be able to get the loyalty packs, which give me Sigma already. I'll already have Sigma and the... Hey, a whole room full of geeks coming in. SFC, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Raiders. My name is Major Samo, and this is the Gate Room. It's wonderful to have you. SFC, how was your stream? I thought you just came on recently, SFC. Or am I crazy? How are you doing? Thanks for coming on over.
Juby asked me, can Major Samo name all 151 original Pokemon, or is she more into Digimon? Mentioned she is engaged. Ah, the age-old rivalry between Pokemon and Digimon. I've seen the occasional mortal struggle with this conundrum. Perhaps Major Samo might surprise us with their combined knowledge of both realms. As for their engagement, congratulations are in order, I presume. Now back to business, Juby. On with the stream, Bat.
I bat you for your impertinence. Not engaged. It's a new arc. We're moving on from the last arc. We're moving on from that rumor mill. End scene. Oh, thank you. I am a full Pokemon girl, man. I have to say, I have been a thoroughbred Pokemon girl. I never got into the Digimon. I don't know why not. I think I just didn't have time, to be honest. I just didn't have time or, space in my head. So I know nothing about Digimon. I mean, I could recognize them. Like, if I just saw a random thing, I could probably go, oh, hey, that's a Digimon. But I would not be able to name you any. And I have no idea if I would be able to do all the Pokemon. I'd be happy to try. Is there like a Pokemon quiz? Who can find me a Pokemon quiz? Where you can specifically go and be like, name the first gen. Name the first gen. Ooh, can we do it? Is there a Poke Rap? What? Where's a Poke Rap? What's the Poke Rap? PM me. And also, somebody please, can we find a name all the first generation Pokemon? I would absolutely do that on stream. There might be some, like special fun streams coming up, and maybe that could be one of our games, or even one of our goals, like hit this number and Samo will Poke Rap. What about name that Stargate character? Anubis. Bring it, yo. Bring it. Let's go. I mean, I did even win that trivia last night. Some of the names. Man, I said Harcourt Fenton Mud so fast. It was like 20 at a time. Yeah, it took a while to build the first generation of Pokemon. I just have to play the end credits.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Thank you so much, Belair, for hanging out while you could. I realize it's a later start tonight. Apologies. Get some good rest. Sugar Fat Man in the house. How are you doing, buddy? How's you doing? Speaking of Pokemon, a very knowledgeable Poke trainer right there. Before the credits roll, they would play that. Okay, the classic.
Basically, he was a geek. So.
Dougie with 19 months, and not only 19 months, kicking off a hype train. Holy moly, thank you so much, Dougie. Hello. I see your little Beck emote there.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the lurk, Moose. I absolutely understand. So kind of you to want to keep your streak like that and stay up to say hi to everybody. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world. Deadly is in the house wanting some giggadies. Some deadly giggadies? Goodness me, what would that be like? Oh, okay. Sugar Fat Man is actually only is a hardcore Gen 1. Lost interest after. I did the first like 2 or 3, I would say. I was quite into the first 2, maybe 3. Cheers. Oh, no, not you. Cheers.
I believe the Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
Thank you, Candy. Oh my gosh, 200 biddies. I think that's the first in the counter for the month of February. Thank you so much, Candy. That takes 56% of a hype train.
Giggity, giggity,
oh, TJ Doberman, Bunny Hill, Sangry Daughter, Bunny Hill, Lily's in the house.
giggity.
Knowledge is in the house. Tabby Bozo, we got a whole room full of geeks coming in, everybody. We got a whole room full of geeks. Hello.
Giggity.
Welcome in, Litterbox. Oh my gosh, Garrick is here. Starfire Lights, Free the Nukes. Fatty D. Yes, you know I especially love that these days right now. We got Vinny in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Raiders. My name is... Well, it's not my name, but thank you so much, Lightning Hawk, for the 5 biddies. We are in a hype train right now, everybody. That is perfect timing. Callum Vore coming in with 7. And we got Dr. Iron Chef. Love that theme song. Breakers in the house. Alligator Loki. Crushing St. Jamie. Sorry if I've missed anybody in the wildness right there. Sorry. Welcome in. Yeah, we have 2 minutes going in the current hype train. We're kind of trying to kick it off.
Giggity.
So epic in an organ. I love it. I was never able to hear that on the Warp Drive 5 ARCFALL party last night, Juby. Because of course I was in the streamer only stream together. I couldn't hear all the sounds from the stream, so thank you. I was wondering what that was like. Jules, hello. How are you doing this fine Taco Tuesday evening? It is ARCFALL, and as we know, everybody, Griffin, what's up? As we know, ARCFALLs are always right. Swag of the day, everybody. Swag of the day. I thought it was funny. But here we are. I'm just totally ignoring my wave. Whoops. Totally ignoring my wave. I apologize to my alliance.
Basically.
Dr. Iron Chef, thank you so much. 100 biddies going, and we get into a level 2 hype train. Thank you, Griffin. We're here looking. We haven't gone through the ship yet, everybody, because as of right now, I don't have the ship. Oh, St. Jamie, thank you. I admit these days I am a bit more prone to the tank top. I'm leaning more towards because we are in the final phase of P90X. I am in the final phase of my first time ever at P90X. If anybody doesn't know, that's a 90-day, like, uber crazy intense workout program. I've gotta lead up to that cruise, you know. I gotta look good for that Star Trek cruise. Gotta represent everybody who helps me win that. So thank you for noticing. I have a week more of streaming before I actually leave for the trip.
All right, everybody.
Oh,
Now's the time to show Major Samo some love. Raiders Raid plus Ultra.
Ultra!
I always get a happy
Just Q is excited.
those guys.
Giggity,
Griffin, oh my gosh, thank you
giggity.
so much.
Alright.
Griffin gifting 5 subs to the community. That gets us through to the next level of Hype Train, everyone. Oh my goodness. And Just Q coming in with 100 biddies as well. I appreciate you so much. And congratulations to Dagnum, Kenneth the Menace, number 1 TTV, Agent FBA, Evil TV 31. Thank you. And congratulations. And, thank you. Yeah, we're in a level 3 Hype Train. We got 4 minutes and we're at 66%. But anyways, yeah, we will get the ship raiders if we're able to fundraise enough tonight. But if not, it will be testing out the free-to-play path, which was at least offered from day one, straight up, right there for everybody of the right ops and up, which is a huge improvement on certain times past. So that is one of the good things about today. We haven't got to my favorite thing about today yet. Besides, of course, getting to hang out with all of you guys. GP Factor, thank you so much. 100 biddies towards that Hype Train. We're at 71%. We even got number 1, BA number 1, TTV in their first time chat, showing some gratitude for that gifted sub, which is super awesome. Love to see the community helping the community. That's what we're all here for. Back to annoying Samo. Oh, thank you, Juby. Did you ever stop though? What? When did that happen? What would it be without you? Enva Nadia, if that's the best part for you, that's totally fair. Everybody has to speak their truth, you know? Everybody has to speak their truth. That's all good. Anyways, have I missed anything? I apologize if I have. I was saying before you came in, Raiders, I did not win my incursions, and I'd been hopeful for some decent placements. I really want that FC Lorca skill points, but unfortunately life got busy. I actually have 3 alliance mates, not 1, not 2, but 3 alliance mates from the game coming to visit me in person at my home tomorrow. So stuff is absolutely manic at Casa Samo. I've been food prepping for like ages because I want to share. I love to cook. You can see on my Discord. Love to cook, so I want to share some of my stuff, but I also want to take them around the town.
Would Major Samo had beat Daniel LaRusso in the finals of the All Valley Under-18 karate tournament?
Oh yeah, he was not even doing
come on,
karate.
Jujubi Major Samo.
That's fake karate.
Really, I'd give the edge to LaRusso. He has some serious crane kick skills that are hard to beat. But hey, this isn't a karate movie. It's a live stream. So let's just hope they can handle a different kind of fighting in artifact sliders. Or whatever.
Oh,
we have the meats.
We'll get to it. We got the meats. Oh, it's okay, Siggy. It's okay. It's never required or expected. Everybody got to do what they got to do. It's all good. I hope you get the one you want. Get all the specs. There's no exact timeline trader that I know of, but I know they are aware. They are definitely very aware. Juby, Arby's can go. Oh my gosh. Griffin going ahead and gifting a sub to Siggy because they can't
Basically, he was
this
a geek,
month. Gosh darn, Griffin. Stand up. Move. I appreciate that so much. That's so kind. And Neb coming in with their prime for me this month. I'm absolutely honored. That is all putting us into a level 4 hype train right now. So exciting. Thank you so much, guys. We reset the timer even. So we're at a level 4 minutes. We're at 4 minutes. It's great we can get through all this kind of initial chatting stuff while I wave away. Oh, yes, you do, Siggy. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I was saying also, yeah, the tournaments thing happened. Super excited. I maxed Chapel this weekend. I got my first promotion onto Josh Tolra. But the new officers could have some interest, could have some interest. Again, I'm super happy at the day one sourcing for free-to-plays. I like the new artifacts, but, how long is it going to be before we can start actually getting them? The event store certainly has some massive improvements, although, not sure how much we're going to get overall. It's hugely dependent on the ship. Hugely, massively dependent on whether you're able to get the ship or not for your loot, like possibly more than ever. Yeah, some tasty below deck abilities for certain stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how they're received, how it's rolled out. I love the concept of baddies. And I mean, I'm just happy we got Wormtongue in the game. Just like he's Red Foreman, Suitor is Wormtongue for me. I actually just did a rewatch of The Two Towers and Return of the King. Don't ask me why I didn't start with the first one. It's a whole thing. But super stoked we got Wormtongue in the game. Griffin, did you not realize? Oh man, Griffin, my boy! You have been sick and out of it. Well, I guess I can't blame you for, the many years he's been in both Star Trek and Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he's Wormtongue. He's flipping Wormtongue. Just all up in there whispering in the steward's ear. I mean, what a fantastic character, eh? How is Brad Dourif so good at just being these creepers or these weirdos? Just his eyes and the way he can control them and his mouth and his face and all this stuff. And obviously things like Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings, he's also just got such incredible makeup to be all sallow and the hair all straggly and the costumes. I mean, it's absolutely amazing, but he's so good. He's so good as an actor and performer. And now even his daughter, Fiona, I believe is her name, has quite the resume and some funky stuff. It's cool to see that kind of lineage passed down. Hey, awful. You terrible. Tasty below deck abilities and Wormtongue. This Samo stream is XXX. Do I finally have an adult rating on a stream? Talking about fantasy book characters and Star Trek games. Be silent. Keep your forked tongue behind your teeth. You tell him, Gandalf. You tell him, Gandalf. AKA Sugar Fat Man. Oh, hey, and there's the hype train, everybody. Thank you so much. We got to a
Chevron 6 engaged.
26%. Oh, 2 guns, so close. Thank you so much, 6 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my girl. Yeah, we got a 26% through a level 4. That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for everybody who contributed. More DHD. Here we do. Maybe even with a side of fries. Yeah, check IMDb. He is actually in a lot of things, whether you realize it or not. Awful / Terry. Perhaps it's because I'm so exhausted, some of my filters are gone. I don't know. Y'all gonna test me on that? Yee! Also the creepy scientist in Alien Resurrection. Lol David, remember, for most of human history, we did not bathe. It is very easy for hair to be that gross and greasy. Very easy indeed. Very easy indeed. Yes, I'm still just laughing, looking back in the chat, seeing if I missed anything, seeing all of Griffin's all caps. What? I win for the mind-blowing fact of the evening. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, also a fun thing that happened this weekend, just catching up. Anybody, please, I'm here to hype and encourage and give love and believe that you can win. So if you accomplish anything big this weekend, please, I always want to know so I can shout it out and be proud of you. I maxed my dual generators artifact, speaking of. So exciting to hit that final level and then be able to just go beep, 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 beep for the last 5 or so, because of course there's so many artifact remnants building up these days that for me, at least right now, the last couple artifacts that I've been able to hit max on, I've immediately, like, max of the... Wait, what the heck? Max of the regular levels, and then you go into, you know, the blue overdrive, or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of how I think of it. For the final levels, I've been able to max them out instantly. That's very exciting for me. And now, Broken Wolf, yes! What have I been screaming and raging and dying about for so long? I'm so excited. It's not perfect yet, but it's a step. I'm gonna demo it if my alliance ever stops doing waves. I don't know why it is that sometimes it just perfectly lines up late at night while I'm on stream. And it's kind of good because I can kind of get mindless about it and, you know, be able to keep up with chat and just hang out with y'all. It is a bit hard to go and demo things, though. But I will go show. I'm so excited! Yes, I might as well just say, it is, of course, the sliders on artifacts. It has been my bane. It's kind of been my personal soapbox that I've been living on. So, lo and behold, this morning, and just... I didn't read it in patch notes. I didn't see it in fixes. I don't know why they're not talking about these things. Because it's not just been me who's been griping about it. The fact that that wasn't in all caps in a different color. We've added more sliders to things. I mean, there's even some other places in the world which now have at least some beginning sense of sliderdom. And I don't mean the 90s TV show. Kasdorf built their Crenshaw. RSD, the Master Calls. Yes, indeed. What? Didn't you say you were going to bed like a while ago? Go get some sleep. Distinguished in Borg for Siggy. 15 bill lock in both Fed and ROM for Anubis. More DHD is G6. Oh, shoot, you a big baller now. What's your ships? Command Center Refinery sliders. Yes, yes, yes. All of those broken bits and pieces you've been building up from your Borg solo refineries. absolutely outstanding. Oh shoot, whoops, I did it again. The Borg with a speed crew cannot hit. I didn't even realize we were in 10 out of 10 already. It's just smoking by. Do we see it? Anywho. Yay! Yes, that's why I say it's a beginning to the sliders. Beginning. Although, absolutely correct, as I've said the whole time, they should just auto-convert like transporter patterns. There should not be that refinery at all in the first place. It should always have been instant like transporter patterns. Because honestly, it is truly, entirely, only a waste of time. There is no purpose to it other than it's more buttons and clicks and it wastes time. And it can't be a money thing because there's no way to make money off of, like, they're not gonna make money off, you're not gonna have a prime of a like, it's just a waste of time. There's absolutely no redeeming anything possible, anything, it's just a waste of time. It should have been auto-converted like transporter patterns. It absolutely boggles the mind. But an improvement in a slider is an improvement. So, we will take this, we will take a win, an improvement, and continue demanding a proper game. For a proper functioning game for the return of the outrageous investment that so many put into it. Both monies and time. Even though they don't care about that. They only want the dollars. Sliders all well and good till the next patch note with a different version that breaks them all. Chase, it's day one. Let's take wins. Let's take wins and happiness. We all know I'm the relentless positivity channel. So at least save it till next stream, which is tomorrow. Hey, Lord Prax is in the house. That's one of my most used emojis of all. The little eyes going. It's just so useful. It can be used in a million different situations. Oh my gracious. Oh, we got another Poke Catch. So, yeah. Oh my gracious. Oh my goodness. I haven't even done all of them yet, but just like swoop. Slightly better. I mean, I don't think they realize that people have millions and thousands and bajillions. I don't know if they realize we actually have like tens of thousands sometimes. Trader, you got it! Let's get that reboot. Heck yeah. You appreciate that the Formatas today only need 2 people to have the new ship. It's better than 100% of people, like the Revenant. Like, if you want to be punching up in the Revenant, every single ship has to be a Revenant. Like, you know, I've seen it where 6 out of 7 are Revenant and the other is something random. It's, You need every single speck of power. Good morning, Chrono. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Did you even sleep? I've been seeing you so much. Yeah, the Poly Armadas, you have to say, sorry, you cannot be here. I mean, maybe if your people are good enough, they can, maybe if they're good enough, you can fit one person who doesn't have it. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I was realizing there's some funny ghost stuff going on. Ah, good enough. You just woke up. Oh, you did sleep. Oh, I'm so happy. My whole day has been so crazy. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I've been so busy. I've just so much done today. So much that my brain. I mean, it might have been Chrono that I saw you yesterday on a stream, and I'm like, I just saw you 5 minutes ago. No, that was yesterday's ammo. Your mess hall going to 65. Congrats. Yeah, it was really exciting. I actually had a surprise mess hall. I didn't even realize, I guess I acquired some, you know, you acquire some new officers and that's easy, just 5 levels, or I finally promoted some little guys for something. And also really exciting, I actually have I've now maxed my District 56 for my level. I'm at level 60 of the District 56. So my free gift claim every day in the mirror universe has gone up. So that's extra D every day, extra free liquid D. So that's super exciting. So now that stuff will just be banking up for the building.
Giggity.
Oh, yeah. And just like all my other specialty buildings, you know, from now on, basically, hopefully, the jumps and ops will slow down muchly. And so I hope that every time I do ops up, I'll be able to instantly be ready to take that new level on all buildings. Yeah, Fatty D, extra D. Donuts, welcome in. How you doing, Dougie? Of course, super happy to see. Somebody asked earlier, when am I going G6? I have no idea. Probably, maybe March. It's not going to be this month because I'm away for a full 2 weeks. I'm away for a full 2 weeks in total for my cruise trip. Because I'm going a couple days early and coming home a couple days after because I know some people in the general south there. So I'm taking the opportunity while I'm down there to just like I did after Nashville, you know, I knew some other people in Georgia because I'm the lucky person who's a huge massive nerd and meets friends on the internet who become my good true real life friends, and they're all from other countries and other places. And so sometimes when I'm traveling I have to be like, okay, who's within like a reasonable amount of travel. And if I'm already that close, I might as well, you know, go visit. So I'm away for a full 2 weeks, so I don't think it would be advisable to go G6 now and then not be able to figure out or concentrate on anything because I'm away. I mean, with questionable internet.
Chevron 5 engaged.
Hey, Chevron 5 engaged, Mithril. Thank you so much. Look at those chevrons crackle, and I'm so sorry. Stream DRB. I do see you and your first time chat there. This is, in fact, a space-based game. Good morning to you, by the way. Where are you at? It's evening for me. So you're either in... Well, there's a lot of places you can be. Yes, this is actually a Star Trek-based game, Stream DRB. It's called Star Trek Fleet Command. It is based off... Well, it now involves... It's in year 6 right now. And we have people from all across basically all the Star Trek series and a bunch of the movies and stuff. Yeah, so a lot of us here are some Star Trek fans, but also fans of myself and my channel. We love all things space and sci-fi and genre kind of nerd stuff like that, fantasy, you know, like Lord of the Rings and stuff. So we encompass many a genre indeed. Yes, Keith, I see that there's a book. Obviously, I can't do that during the wave, just like ghosts. I'll get to it. Maybe even between, I can get one ready. More DHD believes my account is ready for G6. Well, you know, looking around at friends and peeps who are starting to go G6, or at least 61. Yeah, Carlos. At least people who are going to 61, which some are claiming is almost a new camp spot. Where, okay, it is G6, but like, if you're decent, you're able to do all the things, and you can get the refineries and the G6 income started. You can kind of like chill there and be able to start building that stuff up, and you know, things like the loyalty chest switch over to G6, so if you've been saving, you can kind of get that initial pile going. I'm working on having a treasury ready myself. I unfortunately I don't think I'll have a treasury ready for next month, but we shall see how I'm feeling. We shall see. Q of 22, so great to have you. How you doing? Alganor!
We're on a mission, you nit!
Yeah, wow. It's definitely a pro G6 community tonight. Some people I talk about doing it and they're like, no! Y'all seem to think it's the place to be now. Scopely sure trying to push us all up in ops a whole bunch. But Agonor, how are you finding it? Day 1, congratulations. Huge congratulations. Are you happy so far? How are you finding things? What's up? How you feeling? Silver Tab, good night to you. Thank you so much for leaving that lurk. The 8th doc, as far as I know, yes, has always been the $100. In Tim Hortons exchange rate, that's basically up to 150. That's basically up to 150. I don't want to talk about it. It's real bad right now. But yes, $100. G6 is the new G5. Oh my. I could win a bunch of SLBs, then move up. Sugar Fat Man, that is kind of the idea. I remember last month I was very pleased to have won first place and then second place in those SLBs that gave all the syndicate, which then made me able, anybody who hadn't heard, last syndicate heroic event, last Wednesday I think it was, totally random, you know, between ARC syndicate event, but I won this event for 140,000 syndicate. I won number 1 in the FKR rep event because I wanted ship parts, G6 ship parts, and Sigma speed ups. I'm already building those up over in Mirror Space, and faction credits to make sure I can get, you know, all the Selkies, all the ships. So I actually won that event, and I free to play got the first 3 tiers of the Heroic Syndicate event. I actually got 3 tiers because I won that one, and then I got second place in the Apex Barrier Hostiles Mitigation thingamajiggy, and that was another about 35,000, and then it was just naturally through all the daily claims I have now. I did not have the Wave Pass, I did not have the Flash Pass, I did not have the whatever, there were no passes, you know, which give the extra bottom level, none of that, just the free path on top. And just all the daily claims I have now, you know, the free Syndicate Prime that you can get from tournaments now. When you go up to a certain level of Syndicate itself, you get a big boost. So it's been, it was super exciting. I was really proud of that. So yeah, winning an SLB still down here is nice. So maybe I'll see what I can do this month. Although again, I'm away for 2 weeks and I'll be very busy you know, eating and drinking and dancing my face off on the cruise. and then busy the days before. I got my tribbles here for a week, so I'm not going to be able to be in-game grinding. So I don't know. My final month as a 60, I would like to go out with a bang, you know, win everything, just grind, baby, grind. And it would be perfect. It's an event store month, but everything for the event so far seems to be tied to the ship. And if you can do those SMSs or have any kind of placements in any of the SLBs, most of the event store loot is tied up there. So it's just a real pickle. It's a real pickle this month. We'll see. We'll see. Time to go to G6. G7 is coming. Starfire, 61 soon. Yeah, crushing. Yeah, packs are almost up to 160 Canadian. Because they've been changing
I
some
could really go for a pickle right
stuff.
now.
Yeah, free the nukes. I was hoping somebody would do that. I was hoping somebody would do that. What was it that I saw? Wait, no, Samo, you can't do the 60s. Stop. Level 70. Why aren't you doing the 60s? Leave the 58s to me, please. Okay, I'll go do the surveys. Anywho, cusp of shipyard 60, then straight ore grinding to 61. You're not even messing about, Madrox. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't finish your research at 60 because then you won't have anything to spend on SMSs. You gotta keep some stuff in the beginning of G6, right? I'm not gonna have enough G6 stuff to be able to compete in any spend events. But if you save some of that G5, I know Rocky Mountain 4x4, love the name, welcome in, thanks so much for your first time chat, joining the conversation. By the way, of course, anybody, if you haven't hit that follow button yet, please do join on in. We love new friends here. Some people want to like finish all of a generations before you go up, but especially in the case of G6, you won't be able to do anything if you don't have some G5 stuff left to do. I mean, maybe if you have a massive pile of ships that you just want to like, but I don't know. Well, it depends what ships, like how much faction credits are you having coming in that you can just be having so many ships. I don't know. Every account is different. So the thought of, keeping some G5 on standby for your first few little spend events could be advisable. GP says, well, yeah, I actual things like spend events, like the officer events and stuff, I know I'll never win. The only things I've ever had chances in are grind events. Because the only thing I can spend in this game is my time. And because I'm trying to make a go and make an actual career of streaming, I can dedicate time to the grind. It is my work now. And I've always prided myself to be pretty good on those things. But I know anything like, even the new ship events, like, if I get the ship, if I'm able to get the ship...
Basically, he was a geek, sir.
RBV 18 months. Where there's a whip, whoopsh, there is a way. Oh, animated Lord of the Rings. Stuff like if I'm able to get the ship during the month, I can at least get like top 25 or something. I know I'll never win because the people who win are the ones who get all the upgrade packs, all of the directives packs, etc. I know I'll never win these things. But even if I can just place, it helps so much. But I know once I go to G6, it'll all be up to hoop. And it'll be back to trying to grind when I can. And the first ever free sourcing of the whip. There is now a Hui. SMS milestones almost double. Yep. Oh, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I will say bye-bye to new officers. Fusha. It's gonna be rough. Now's the time to spend. We save $10 compared to the actual exchange rate. Is that true, Aganor? Is that so? Well, again, I'm at the mercy of the universe. I'm at the mercy of the universe. For if the ship happens or not. Of course, it's basically day one or nothing because they have the day one packs, which are 1,000,000 times better. Well, not 1,000,000, but they usually are quite significantly better. Oh yeah, exchange rate is absolutely insane. It's the worst it's been in 1,000,000 years. I don't want to talk about it. Especially as I'm going down to the States in a week. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks of streaming. Yeah, Aganor taxes and things. I think the last I saw, a $100 pack in the US after taxes for Canadians actually costs $147. Tyler, 2555555. Indeed, you are now a member of the Gate Room. Thank you so much and welcome in. Nobody makes it in G6 makes it sound appealing and like it's a fun place to be. Sugar Fat Man, I am hearing more people saying the beginning isn't as bad anymore. People are saying the very beginning maybe ain't so bad. Like, my friend and alliance mate went up to 61 this month. They're doing 63 rare solos. Like, on day 2. 63 rares solos. Like, if you prepare, you can do stuff. At the beginning, at least. He said he was in fact hampered by warp range. That's the highest he could get to experiment. Yeah, there is GP. Launch exclusives and such. If you look at the pack today for the Relativity launch, and then you look at what it is tomorrow, there will be less tomorrow. There's always day one of an unlock. You always get a little bit more. In fact, wait. Or you're supposed to. For example, I can already see, because you can see the regular pack and you have the day one pack. For example, the day one pack has Seska shards and 1,000 of each charged and static capacitors. Whereas the pack, the regular pack, like for tomorrow, has none of that. Has none of the capacitors, and there's 2 different kinds. It has no Seska. You can see here. Yeah, day one launch exclusive right here. And you have the ship, all the goods, Seska shards, and 1,000 of each capacitor. Plus, you know, 2.4 thousand static, 2.4 thousand charged DTI, 675 of all the tachyons, temporal incursion directives, and Krenim formation armada, and then all of the stuff. If you get it tomorrow, you get none of that. You get the ship and some materials and resources. That's it. The day one exclusive is so much better. Oh, it does say 19 days, 10 hours. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Pretty sure that's a typo. In the past, it's always been day one. Yeah, no, I read it. I see that now. I see it now. I feel like it's a typo. I don't know. That's, in the past, has always been a day one thing. And did it stay for 19 days, Breaker? Why would they even release the other pack? If they just both go for the same time, why would anybody ever buy the other pack? I'm confused. Starfire Lights think it's people buying 2 ships? Well, that's an interesting thing, too. If you buy the ship, it disappears from your refinery. They don't want you to have 2 ships. Well, that's fascinating. Yeah, Madrox says the $129.99. Oh yeah, if you didn't see that. The packs here all in Canada start off at $129.99 and it ended up as $147 for Madrox. Yeah. It's $147 for us. Well, that's fascinating. If it does stay for 19 days. But then, of course, the argument is, well, you should just get it day 1 anyways, because then you can immediately be in all the initial events and SLBs and SMSs and have all your timers right off the bat optimized for the most number of directives and things for events. You know, jump in right away, get all that initial boost ahead. So day 1 is still always the best. Okay, we are officially done with waves. Hooray. Sorry about that if watching waves is not your thing. I have to take advantage when the big team is on like that, and I know I can get the 10 out of 10 level 50s. It's kind of like always a spree thing where I do a bunch and then like, oh, thank goodness I can do some of my basic pulls for a bit. Indeed, Breaker. Madrox feels it does technically stay for 19 days, but some of the stuff kind of starts magically disappearing over time. Anubis, it does seem like it is that. And yes, Keith, if you could see it, the book is literally resting on me. Here we go. Did you know that Cadbury... I'd have to fact check this, but this claims that Cadbury made the world's first chocolate bar in 1842. 1842. By Cadbury. Of course, chocolate has been around for thousands of years, perhaps. But an actual, like, chocolate bar, I assume they mean. 1842, and on that day, the world became a better place. In my opinion. In my opinion. Master Viper, yes indeed. I'm very pleased. At level 60, I do have ships that survive 10 out of 10. If they're crewed right. But you gotta have the team. Teamwork makes the dream work. So event store though, y'all. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Of course, they finally released Lorca to transporter patterns. And I max him with all my might. And then the next event store. What have I been pining after for years? Guess who's still gonna get it? It's just such a thing now, and there's lots of other officers there I actually haven't maxed yet, so... And I just want it for the look, and just to see the bloody thing. So, oh man. Mithrail, I'm not sure. I've not seen it in the store. I don't look at the store except on stream to show things. So I have no idea. I don't think it's been in the store for a long time. But they finally realized it's so old and outdated, you might as well get rid of it to chumps like me who want it just for the completionist and for the kind of revenge. I will have you. I will conquer you. Also, interestingly, you know, they've got these little projectiles. I haven't seen a projectile in an event store that I don't have for possibly a year or two. So, like, it's a thing. It's a thing. New Chaos Tech stuff. Obviously, everybody's been talking about Prime Dolomite and the costs and is it worth it. Of course, the Protector being in there is absolutely massive. And the Beryllium Spheres. And the man, the myth, the legend. Ferengi Whip. Did we think it would ever actually happen? Oh man. Mithril, do you see it in the actual pay store? Is it in the actual buying stuff store? Or are you talking about the event store? Yeah, but Die Hard Cubby, you've been,
Basically, he was a geek, sir.
Rocky Mountain, yo, thank you so much. Jumping on the sub train. I appreciate that support so very much. Truly, every single one. That's huge. I am honored. Thank you. Dolomite is tempting. Primes is so good. Lol David, I want to say I agree, but I almost don't agree because Invasions is so borked. The unknowingness of when or if it's gonna happen. My last ones was just such a piece of garbage. Like I could do one armada. I could do one armada. How much currency am I getting to put towards Protector, you know, for those who don't have it, when you can do one armada the whole time? And the Fatu Cray Scrap Exchange is crap. You hope and hope for a half of your directive for another one. It's just wild. I don't know. I was really miffed at Invasions. I was so excited for it to come back, and I was like, I can't do anything. I have my bajillions of scraps for my 6 million pull. I go hit a couple guys to just finish the SMS. I go hit the highest ones I can reach, like 61s or 2s or something. Finish that in a minute. And maybe on the last day I can do one armada, which gets me not even enough to do the big pull of the big pull. I don't know. Invasions was just like really disappointing for me last time. And it's been talked about today. I'm still not finding the ship refit, by the way. Maybe I'm just not in the right category. I know that the Fatu Cray does change. Apparently, as soon as I go 61, it goes up to, what is it, like 110 million Fatu Cray Craps? Like it goes from 6 million to 120 million or something like that. So it does become a thing where you actually do have to grind for your pulls. I don't know if the rewards scale up at all to go alongside of that. Like at the beginning, Invasions was amazing. Yeah, at the beginnings, everyone seemed to be getting all this loot. Everybody's getting their protectors like super fast. It was great, lol David, at the beginning. But I don't know what happened this last time. I swear, it went kaput. It went kerflooey. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I had bad timing somehow, just bad RNG. I'm not sure. Pedro, 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 oh my gosh, Mithril! Thank you so much! Oh my goodness! What, you want me to go get the skin? Don't waste my event store loot? Oh my gosh, Mithril. Well, I don't know. I mean, if we can just get a little bit more, I can get the ship. If we can just get a few more, I could actually get the ship. I could show you guys. I could do the stuff. I could teach the things. You know, I feel it's my responsibility as a streamer to do the stuff. But I just... But we'll see, Mithril. Thank you so much. We'll see. Maybe if we can get a bit more, would it be okay to put it towards the ship? Okay, yes, he says yes. If we get a little bit more, maybe we can get it. We'll see. I'll probably spend the rest of the stream even just trying to find the disco refit. I don't know. But I can do that after stream. I can do that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Yes, Breaker. Maybe if we had the 2 invasions, you could like use the first one to build up stuff and then go hard on the second one. Or be sneaky, sacrifice a month, just build stuff up, and then like go hard on the next month, like the third one. There could be strategies if we knew when invasions would be and how many there would be. And I mean, it's not so involving of an event that it couldn't happen every 2 weeks easily on top of all the normal stuff, right? Like, I think I would be totally happy with that kind of going on in the background every 2 weeks for those who want to engage on top of their regular battle passy type events. What teaser, Gen X? Speaking of Pedro. Teaser for what? Ships, specialty ship unlocks. Oh. Oh, Fantastic Four. I'm reserving judgment. I was just shocked they're even redoing it again already. But I guess that is the world, isn't it? I guess that kind of is the world now. Just, what can we remake? Has it been like 15 years? Close enough. I don't know. Is that just me? And it's Samo being cynical. Wait, that's not the one I wanted. Who did I want? Aha! Loot! 40% loot! Yeah! Halfway to the next level. Gosh! I love beer. Both the officer and the beverage. Well, of course, it's been a minute since I've had one. It was an interesting teaser. Billionth time, yes, Cubby. 40%, great Scott! No cynical, only relentless positivity. I try, Killiani, I really do. I really do try. I don't know. We all have our vibes, right? We all gotta do our own thing. Maybe it's just me trying to convince myself. But if it can help people along the way, it's all I can hope for as a streamer. That's all I can hope for. I mean, nobody is actually. But we could try. We could try. So many superhero reboots. Where's the Stargate reboot? I tell ya. The Forgotten Star. The sweet Forgotten Star. Drowned out by the endless wars. Like, I've totally lost track of all the Star Wars shows and spin-offs and animated and real life and adult and kid and teen and preteen, and I've totally lost track. Oh, Lord of Scarin, it wouldn't be a reboot, it would be a continuation. Like, you can't go back and recast, young versions. Obviously, you can't do that. There is only one Major Sam. There's only one Major Sam, and her face is back here. There's only one Major Sam. But, although, in the episode 200, where they do make the, like, sexy young people version kind of spoof in that one scene, gosh, that was so funny. But no, a continuation, a proper, this exact many years has passed, so call it like 2007, right? So say 20 years have passed, you know, Sam has aged 20 years, Jack has aged 20 years, their babies are now like, you know, good 18, 19 years old. Proper continuation. Where has the Stargate program ended up in today's society, and what we doing, what we happening? And thank you, RBV. That's why I was confused, because FF and a number will always and forever. It has always been. It will always be Final Fantasy. So you said FF4. I was like, they're making a Final Fantasy 4 movie, and it's got Pedro Pascal? I was so confused. I was so very confused. I mean, I enjoy doing a little fun casting of, like, if they made a real-life people version of a Final Fantasy. First of all, effects budget much? But, like, who could you possibly cast as these characters? Yeah. I would cry if CW did a Stargate. No. I don't think I would not be able to watch it, Gen X. I'm sorry. For me. So many reasons. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But no. That was basically the 200 young versions blip. And it's not for me. It's not for me. Siggy, yes I was. Indeed. I was indeed. I showed even some pictures just the other day. Admittedly, yes, Neb, I never thought that they could possibly ever recast the original series. You know, you can't have another Kirk, you can't have a Spock. But that's like 60 years later. Come on, not 20. You don't do it 20 years later. It's definitely still in Colorado Springs, Rocky Mountain, for sure. Oh yeah. But you know, what's happened with all the other gates? What the heck are the Tok'ra up to, you know? Is Cass... Well, there was a whole discussion on my Discord earlier about Cassandra. This is for all, like, my Stargate peeps. About Cassie. And I won't get into that whole discussion, but even Cassie is an adult now. Like, does she still have her weird psychic powers and stuff? Like, what the heck's going on? I don't know of RDA actually being in a new show right now, no. Is he? I mean, Chris Judge is absolutely ruling the world. Christopher Judge is just so huge now because of God of War. He's doing really well. Amanda Tapping is, like, the most in-demand TV director going. She's just directing and producing up storms. Although she had a bunch of parts as well, you know, since... Well, obviously she had her whole own show for many years after Stargate. Sanctuary. So much fun. Got that signed full cast photo right there behind me. I mean, most of them have done lots of stuff. Terrell Rothery, of course, is like Hallmark Queen in some of those super long-running shows now. Webster Sponge, did she? Did she really? Did she, though? Yeah, Lord of Scarin. You like the Wraith, do ya? Yeah, I mean, whether she has her powers or not, I always like to think that people have their powers still. You know, did Cassie ever get into the Stargate program? What was she doing, you know? I'm sure Janet was raising her up to be a good, smart lass. So what did she end up wanting to specialize in? I mean, she's technically an alien. What fascinates her most about Earth? What did she want to do here on Earth? There's just so many questions. Really, Killiani? Has it evened out now? Evened out between people asking him to say, indeed. Oh, wait, where is it? I got it!
Indeed.
Yeah. Or how about...
I did not intend for my statement to be humorous.
Indeed.
Or boy. I probably should play that game, shouldn't I? I think I tried like a demo or something one time. But then I was like, is this an older version? Like I wasn't sure if it was actually the one where Chris Judge took over. And then it's been him ever since.
I believe the Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
Oh, David, yes! Gen X, where did those neutrinos come from? Good morning, Pato! Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. You're almost halfway through the week. Congratulations. I hope it is not too intenso. And yes, let me just throw this up real quick. Booyah! Speaking of Colorado, suck it, Stargate program. The Canucks of Vancouver are the superior warriors, just like Till said. Ew. Oh gosh, I didn't realize the Canucks were playing the Leafs on Saturday. What if I took my tribbles to see... Well, we can't go to the hockey game, that's way too expensive. But maybe we could go to a pub or something. See some good old Canadian hockey. Probably just put it on the TV at home.
Giggity,
plan on
giggity,
cooking a feast
giggity.
that night.
Alright.
Hanging out on the homestead. It is all cold and snowy. What the heck is this? Oh wow. I'm somehow in second place in this and I don't even have the ship. Well, Fatty D, I don't really have a choice now, do I? Born and raised Vancouver girl. We can be a rare breed these times. People are like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, Vancouver. And I mean, I say Vancouver, like, Vancouver's many cities. You know, like all major cities. We are many cities, so Vancouver. Yeah, most people leave because you can't afford it. I just have a very special grandfathered in kind of situation, so I can't leave because... yeah, anyways. I'm very lucky to be here while I'm still able to be here. Indeed, Gen X. What happened before all this? Gen X, are you actually asking where neutrinos come from? Mommy, where do neutrinos come from? Greater Vancouver area. Yeah. Oh, work there every other month visiting the office? Well, Fatty D, if you come up anytime right now, it is snowed. We got snow! But, I mean, being from Edmonton, yeah, you would probably laugh at our snow. It was so beautiful today, though. It was like the perfect winter day. I was kind of just gazing outside every so often, but then it's blinding. So I was like, okay, back to cooking. Or okay, it was plyometrics today. Ugh, it was rough. What about affogato, Keith? I love affogato. Like a lot. Can't remember the last time I had one, but... Pam the Blam! Terry! Have you done P90X? Do you know Pam the Blam? And the world famous Drea? And the world famous Karen Potsters? Have you been screamed at by Tony Horton? Kasdorf is telling their mom it's cold at -7 degrees, and she laughed and said it's -26. And she goes, oh honey. Where's that, I have an emote for that. Where is it? Why am I blind right now? Oh, there it is. Oh, Gen X, the thingy things. I think you're talking about the event store loot. Talking about those pesky stray neutrinos. Oh, not the choice rewards, silly. Oh wow, you're making me go fully into the thing. Here we go, neutrinos. Yeah, this is the event store loot, friend. Remember, event store loot is different every single time. You gotta make sure you have just a little bit left to stay in your inventory for all time. Here we go. Yeah, neutrinos are the events, the special event store loot of the month. Die Hard, thank you so much for hanging out while you could. Talk to you very soon, I'm sure. Have a great night. Ciao. Kazdorf, where your mama at? Where Mama Dorf from? That is -26 right now. And by the way, in my brain I'm just saying C. So if it's F, let me know. So I can make sure I'm computing your communication properly. Gen X, there has been a problem today, that has been brought to the attentions that they forgot about the sub, I think, 42s. So I believe you might be correct that there wasn't an SMS for you today to gain these. The higher-ups are aware, and as far as I know, you'll probably, hopefully, maybe get 2 events in some of the upcoming days to make up for it and make sure you can get your due. Mama Dorf is in Alberta as well. Yep. Our neighbors to the east. Definitely get more snow. Definitely get more snow. Yeah, Gen X, don't worry about it. It's not you. It's not you. Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful I'm here to be able to tell you. Don't worry about it. It's not you. You got hosed. Yeah, you got hosed. But everybody did. Everybody did. All the lower ops levels did. But hopefully they're going to throw you a second event sometime coming up. You will be getting some loot. Yeah. Okie dokie. Did not go to there. Oh! I was so confused. I'm like, how am I in 4th place? I have spent none. I have spent no neutrinos. I was so confused. ALB, Samo. Read the fine print. ALB. Go Bad Company. Woohoo! Ugh. Trex. T-Rex is why we lost incursions. I'm pretty sure they're why we lost incursions. I don't know why you're day up there in 1st place. They don't deserve nothing. Arg. Although that is just gas. There's no event store loot on the line, or else I would be even more upset. Gorn SMS, yay! Oh, everybody! Back to it again! Mission keys, y'all. Mission keys. Who is it for this month? Ooh! That's actually good because Laliari sourcing is very small and Sam Kirk is actually useful. I actually use him daily. Starfire Lights was a group effort, although you didn't give up anything from your alliance except the odd scoop. Well, good for you, yeah. I don't think my guys had any huge leaks. I hope. I don't think. Lol David. Yeah, that would be annoying. Mission key redeem for the officer single shard needs a slider. They have 116 built up. This is why I just don't build up officer stuff anymore. there's no point saving those. It's kind of every like a week or two or three, maybe once a month, I just go click, 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 click. Why am I holding on? Get those transporter patterns. I don't have everybody maxed yet. Oh gosh, Tech Tuesday. How are we doing? Oh, I am in the way. Oh dear. I got a lot to go. I'm at 349 out of what, 1,000? I gotta fight some bad guys. Because I was complaining about this, my Ferengi whip is so garbage. I'm like not able to do Q trials, y'alls. I can barely do my 3 a day. I should do those right now, see how far I can get. Because this is 300 points for the ahead of the curve, you know? I gotta do this. Shoot. Well, let me confirm it's 300. If it's 100, I'll be less upset, but I'm pretty sure this is a 300. Oh, it just says it'll count. I'm pretty sure that's a 300. That's the big, you know, 1 time a week dealio bop. Hey, we got bot in the house with 250k of each faction token. So you're glad those have sliders whenever you decide to dump them for those TPs. Ring the bells. Bing. No, Neb, it doesn't matter. I know, I'm not doing new. I'm not doing new right now. It's just, I don't have the bells to spend. I mean, I could just put every single one of my ships out into various grinding spots. But there's no guarantee that they're gonna last overnight and finish the event for me, and I'd still have to claim the event, and I don't plan to be awake before event reset tomorrow. I desperately need sleep, and I'm hoping to get some. Although, of course, I do have to be up because I have my appointment, and I gotta do the thing before that. So much to do. So much to do. It says it in the ahead of the curve tab. Thank you, Breaker. Yeah. Exactly. So, let's go see if I can do some of the Q trials super quick. See how far I can get, and then, I don't know, maybe a mirror run before bed. Pato, commitment right out the door right now. The cruise is coming. I gotta start sleeping. I need to be healthy. My tribbles arrive tomorrow. I might get this. I might be meeting my tribbles. Okay, it's a funny web. Disco, my darling. She was in chat earlier. She's in chat every night. She's on a 70 stream streak. I have met her. She has been to my home already last year. She visited with her husband and her mama on this very special trip they were taking her mama on for her 84th birthday. Hear, hear. Mama Disco. So I know Disco. She is family now. She has met Admiral Reddick a couple of times. He's like been over to her family home for dinner and stuff. So they've met. And then we have Troublesome Lola, who's in chat sometimes as well, who none of us have met. So I've met Disco, but she's met Raddick, but no one's met Lola. But so they're all arriving kind of at the same time at the airport, and they're all gonna meet up and, you know, get an Uber or whatever on over to me. But it all depends on, you know, do they all land on time? Do they all get their luggage? They might be arriving like right as I start streaming. So Disco knows what's up with the home, you know, she can get everybody inside. But I might be meeting my tribbles. I might be meeting Raddick and Lola for the first time in real life, live on stream. I don't know. For reals, I might be here streaming and they like come in. We're here. It's gonna be absolutely hysterical. I don't know. It all depends on their timing. So that's what my commitment is to right now. All to say, Pato, I cannot let myself get overworked, overworn, sick, because We got tribbles here for a week. Then I have just under a week to recover. And then it's the cruise. It's exactly 2 weeks until I leave for the cruise, Pato. If you're in the ad break, by the way, I apologize and ask me again after the ads. But yeah, everybody, you must be here on stream tomorrow night. You must be here on stream tomorrow night because it could end up being a once-in-a-lifetime kind of stream. Strangers coming into my home, bussing onto camera. I don't know. We'll see how the timing goes, but whether I meet them live on stream or not, they're gonna be here tomorrow night and hopefully maybe popping in. I don't know. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a whole thing. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Just saying. Just putting it out there. And now I need to put out some Fleet Commander stuff. I think we're back from the ads now. Pato, were you stuck in the ad, or did you hear my answering your question? Pato, talk to me. Can I do anything nice on the Lorca? Oh, yes I can. But do I want to? Oh, you just had one short ad. Okay, so hopefully you heard that I leave in 2 weeks. I leave in 2 weeks for the cruise. My final stream for a couple of weeks will be Tuesday, the 18th. And that will be a very special stream because that's basically the official end of my P90X. I might still try to get a workout in, like, while traveling. We'll see what the situation ends up being. But basically, in exactly 2 weeks, Tuesday the 18th is my official first time finish through P90X. And I have a very special outfit already planned to see the... And I'll have all the numbers ready for what all the results were. It will be extremely terrifying on my end, extremely self-conscious, huge issues. Ah! But I'll have done it! I'll show you the gun show! Will it be P90X then? Well, the sad thing is, Pato, I must be a glutton for punishment because I'm gonna do the cruise and come back and I'm gonna start it all over again. I'm gonna start it all over again. And hopefully this time, I'll be even better. And by the end, I'll be even better. And we'll see how it all goes. Because after the cruise, there's gonna be more community meetups. There's gonna be more events. And also, you know, exercise is good for your health and longevity, so they claim. I don't know. It's pretty rotten to me. But Duke Sunday, thank you so much for your first time chat trying to get that Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Welcome into the Poke catching, Duke. It's great to have you.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Thank you so much, Devil Doc. I haven't heard that in ages. One of my favorite things on my channel. Thanks, Devil. How are you doing, by the way? And Duke Sunday is on a bumpy bus. Typing was not going great there. I'm glad you pulled it together in the end. Good afternoon to you. How is your Wednesday going, my fine Duke? It is not a Sunday, it is a Wednesday, but hopefully you still fit right in. Can I smash through a drywall Hulk style? We will find out, Gen X. We will find out. So question here real quick while we're at the Fleet Commander Spend event. Should I keep saving up for another Lorca's Fist? I've always been a bit underwhelmed with it, but maybe it's because I just don't have it high enough. Or do I start bumping that apex for everything? Do I work on my ISO defense? I feel like this is already getting power crept. I feel like there's a lot more other ISO defense starting up, or should I? Do I just be plugging on that weapon damage? Do I just hull health? Well, you know? Do I bump the thing? The forbidden tech efficiency? I did the artifact one was my priority. I mean, I could do a couple of these. What do we think, everybody? Duke Sunday says Wednesday is going well. Nearly 6 p.m. there on the east coast of Oz. How is my day? Well, Duke Sunday. First of all, thank you so much for the follow. Indeed, you are now a member of the Gate Room. And for me, it is getting to be very late on Tuesday evening out here on the west coast of Canada. And my day was very, very, very busy. I'm extremely exhausted right now. I'm quite shocked, actually, that I've managed to pass my 2-hour mark already. I've just noticed that. Yeah! Pat on the back. But I accomplished a lot Duke Sunday, so it's a exhaustion of fulfillment, I suppose you could say. So, you know, that's good. That's good. Oh my gosh. Just Q says, I leave and come back and all I see is another person above you. And I thought it was another streamer. Like, oh wait, but then that's her fiance. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, that's just Lorca. Just Q, there is no fiance. I am not engaged. I am not married. We are moving on from this silly rumor chain that's blown up so crazily. Bot says, if I have stuff to upgrade, you've just been doing a level of the officer themselves. He's maxed. He's maxed. Whenever I upgrade the rank of Fleet Commander, I instantly max them. I get all those goods right away. I'm not waiting for an event for all this benefit. Not anymore. Not really. You only do the rare skill. Okay, I could save the rare. That I can see doing because it comes in so slowly anyways. I usually can't spend any rare more than like once a month. So I'm okay with saving the rare for Alliance tournaments. In fact, I did that once or twice just this most recent one. But not necessarily the other stuff. I basically save for these every couple of day things and I'll just spend a little bit. Sometimes I'll just exchange for 4 skill points in the refinery. Oh my goodness, Crystal Rains! We got a whole room full of geeks coming in. Crystal Rains raiding. Welcome in, Raiders. It's so good to have you. My name is Major Samo, and this is the Gate Room. We got Ice Wolf. We got Falcon Paw. Scribbler has been secretly here all along, maybe? Or coming in with the raid. I don't know. Karkin suggests maxing Lorca's Fist, so I should save up a little bit. You're in a week or two from Sloan and halfway to Lorca and 7. Progress, bot. Progress, I love it. Gen X says, hey, it's the co-writer, co-producer that hit Paramount, but for some reason now Netflix show that Gen X is watching right now. Heck yeah, Scribs. Thank you so much for having been lurking. I really, really, really appreciate that, Scribbler. My friend. Hello and goodbye, Crystal Rains. Thank you. Are we doing Flashdance impersonation? Ice Wolf. It's because it's ARCFALL, and we all know what ARCFALL is, right? It always goes down that way, right? They're totally always. That's what ARCFALL is known for, right? 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 Yeah. It's funny that you say Flashdance though. I want to like dance now and be in the 80s. I'm sorry if I missed any of the Oh, it's normally Lord Sunday, but the name was taken when you joined Twitch. So he had to become a mere duke. I'm not necessarily up on my British aristocracy. Is a duke higher or lower than a lord? Does anybody know? I cannot recall at the moment. Crystal. Yeah, well, Ice Wolf, I think this is technically a gym thing, but I just thought it was hilarious for ARCFALL. And it's just so comfy and flowy and like soft. It's actually gorgeous. Ah, yes, indeed, Gen X, indeed. Kiki Jesus, you have no idea how much experience I may or may not have had with the 80s. Remember, I am ethereal, ageless being from another realm. I could have experienced the 80s of many a century or millennia. Thank you, Keith. I will hydrate, even though that's not the official hydrate. Crystal Reigns is also sporting the no sleeves. Well, we're coming up, I was just saying, on the,
Reveal
just cute.
your secrets.
Oh, really? Is there a specific thing you were looking at, Just Q? Did something catch your eye? Duke, I was saying I'm not up on the British ranking systems. Is a Duke higher or lower than a Lord? Also, dang it, I had the idea of what my next reveal secrets would be. Thank you, Gen X. Are y'all trying to drown me? Is it because Crystal just came in? Are y'all gonna hydrate me up? Ruin my attempts at sleeping tonight. Pato, peace out. Peace out. Great to have you. Oh man, oh gosh. Do I dare? Okay, it's late at night. I don't know. Well, we still actually have quite a few people here in theory. This is gonna go really quickly. Hold on.
Basically, he was a geek, sir.
Oh my gosh, we got a hype train. What in the blazes? 13 months from Ice Wolf with a mwah. Oh, mwah, my darling. Holy moly. What a way to lead up to a finale of an evening. We're in a hype train, everybody. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. We're at 43%. Duke makes the best mayo? That matters more than rain.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Duke's Mayo, Swami? I've never heard of Duke's Mayo. There is a specific brand here in Canada of a Polish mayonnaise that I swear my entire taste buds on. I will never have another mayo as my base mayo, unless it's homemade with some nice fresh egg. Homemade mayo, yes, but otherwise, thank you, Dougie, that was perfect. I have my own brand, but what is this Duke's? Breaker, I was not planning to crack a bottle. That is up to the chat. Chat knows what to do if they want to see Samo have a little sip-o. Physical challenge? Wait, what physical challenge? Falcon says, I missed Cree start laughing at Hydrate and couldn't stop as they came in. Got 10 behind her Hydrates. Oh my gosh. You don't make mayo? Oh, it's the jam. Oh, Swami, I'll look out for it. I'll look out for it. Keep it in the back of my head. Oh, free the nukes. I think that's it. The Bapchi. The Bapcha. There's a like black and white drawing of a kind of creepy looking little girl. Yes, that's it. That's the stuff. Free the nukes. I swear by it. It's so good. CBD is in the house. Oh my goodness gracious. Also, how is that your first time chat? What? Really? I mean, timing. Oh my gosh, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, my friend. How you doing? Oh, they tried to... Oh, man. Thank you, Keith, for the hydrate. And we still got Just Q's redeem. Yeah, I guess I'm not always on so late, and maybe you're not always up so early. You're on your train to London. Well, I'm glad I can say hello and good morning to you and hopefully help start your day off with a smile. You had to raise your hydrates to 1,000 channel points. Oh, jeepers. Oh, jeepers. Well, we could redeem right now, instead, things for the hype train! 2 minutes, 47%. And here is our reveal secrets. It's going to go very fast. But I was showing military pictures the other day. And I did actually find some more. From when I was but a wee corporal. This is in cadets. So, I do mean we. Cheers. 100 biddies from Crystal Brains. Cheers. 53% to kick off a hype train. Okay, here we go. I'm keeping it small. There we go, Just Cute. Hopefully it's small enough you can't see the braces. Okay, that's it. That's it. Just Q, I hope you saw it. I know Lol David and Crystal Reigns did. Oh gosh, where's my game? Where's my game? What am I doing? Don't accidentally hit something on Duke Sunday's bus trip is done and dusted. Take care. It's great to meet you, Duke. My lord. I hope to see you again sometime. Have a great day. Yes, Just Q saw it, and I think is very happy for that review. Dougie, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
And yes, I happen to be wearing some of my army leggings right now, because they're just so comfy and it's ARCFALL and I'm tired. My loungewear. All right. Thank you, Keith. Crabominable. Pokey catch. HS1 in the southeast coast of London. 75 miles and 54 minutes. Is that your daily CBD? This is the life. There's no leg warmers, Icefall. There's no leg warmers. Yeah, it's really, if I was flexible, I would be able to do like all the dance stuff right now. Just woo! Very comfy indeed. Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up. Keith, here's your... Good night, Crystal. I hope you're feeling okay. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, you think Mama Samo was a Flashdance girl, eh, Icewolf? Did you know that the call sign for Elvis Presley's private jet, which was called the Lisa Marie, was Hound Dog 1? The fact that he had a private jet, like back then, and it was called the Lisa Marie, and the call sign was officially Hound Dog 1, just makes me want a peanut butter and bacon sandwich. And banana, right? It's funny, that's actually so contested, what was actually on his favorite sandwich. There are many schools of thought. Nickelodeon kids. 3 days a week on that train, CDB. Well, hopefully you can like do some fun stuff and enjoy yourself. Kind of relax. Peanut butter and banana, Icewolf, is basically the perfect mountain sandwich. Like Papa Samo is a skier, right? He skis. It's his retirement glory. Ski instructing and mountain stuff. That kind of thing. And truly, a peanut butter and banana sandwich on like nice, good quality homemade bread. It fills you up. It gives you the cozy, the energy, the fill. You got good fruit. You got some protein. You've got the, good sourdough home dark rye breads. It just keeps you going on that mountain. Although I also love it off a mountain. I love all the things. You saw a YouTube video of someone who bought his plane and refurbished it. It had been abandoned, but now it's at Graceland, says Yar. Protein, sugar, fat, carbs. Everything a good exercising needs. Exactly. And pickles. See, that's one of the things, Dr. Iron Chef, that they talk about. Was there pickles on it? I have had pickles and peanut butter and bacon on a burger before. But I don't think they actually added the banana as well. But I've had like peanut butter burgers. It's so good. It's so good. Or if you make anything like a Vietnamese peanut sauce, all full of garlic and chili and lime and fish sauce and stuff, you throw that on a burger, shoot. I don't know, some people, they hear peanut butter on a burger and they just go, bleh. But no, are you kidding me? It's so good. It can be so good. Broaden the mind. He had 4 jets and 2 of them are at Graceland. Y'all know a lot about Elvis. I had no idea. I saw the recent movie. Pretty good. He did pretty good. Peanut butter and onion sandwich. Karkin, I have not tried that. But again, I know peanut butter and onions can go gloriously. But are they cooked? Heck yeah, slice of pineapple on a burger. Lol, David. We were talking about that the other night. How do you make something Hawaiian? You add a pineapple slice. But also the Aussies love to put a pineapple slice on stuff. And beets, which they call beetroot. Anyways, there were no pickles on your donuts today. Or your tacos. But there was on your burger. Nice, as well. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, just cues. So much weird stuff. So much weird stuff. How was it, Yar? I've heard various things. Some of my friends just went there for the first time last year. They said some very interesting things. I've never been myself. Yes, munchies always lead to bad life choices. So I hear. Don't hate till you try. Well, Karkin, what's the full recipe? Like straight up just peanut butter and what form of onion? What type of onion? How proportions? Are there other things? Pineapple and gorgonzola. I'm not a blue cheese girl. There's one gorgonzola dish I've liked from my favorite local restaurant, and they did a gorgonzola cream sauce chicken pasta situation where there was so much other stuff I couldn't really take the funk. But I don't know. My peanut butter is always crunchy, Karkin. My peanut butter is always crunchy. Ain't no smooth crap. No, I want some peanut in my peanut butter. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Grape jelly and mayo on a hot dog? That makes sense. There's lots of jellies that are savory, mix, good. I make a jalapeno grape jelly for cheese and cracker, fancy charcuterie, a strawberry and black pepper. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Can totally work. Oh yeah, Yar, if you're so close. Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Gen X, another quote that I'm not understanding. Oh no. American mustard on watermelon? Ooh. Tangy and sweet and juicy but what's American mustard? Do you mean the nuclear yellow stuff? That nuclear yellow, really tangy, almost sour stuff? Is that American mustard? Jelly and meat is a thing, yes. But not I'm not even going to say words. Ugh. I'm very sensitive about jelly and jellied and gelatinous and gelatin stuff. Dr. Iron Chef, indeed. It's one of the most common ones I've heard. Yeah, the yellow, I call it nuclear mustard. Yeah, the French's. Yep, French's mustard. Yep. The classic of, kids' sport game barbecues and, sport game barbecues. I don't usually have it myself, but like, hey, if I'm at Costco having my $1.99 thing, I can dig it. It does have a very pleasing tanginess to it. I just can't handle a lot. I'll usually do a more like Dijon or a grainy mustard. Bit more hearty. I love a honey mustard. I'll make honey mustard though. I'll do all sorts. Do you French? Heck yeah! Good Canadian stuff. Did you know that Canada is one of the top growers of actual mustard of the planet? Like the actual mustard seed that then goes and is made into the various mustards of the world. Yeah, like we grow a ridiculous percentage. We are the world's top exporter of mustard seeds. Yeah, Neb, your Grey Poupon come from Canada. Possibly. Ooh, horseradish mustard. Midnight Shan coming out with an amazing comment. Yes, I love me some horseradish. No worries, CDB. Common kitchen burns, Karkin? That just sounds painful. I do not get it. I do not get it. Oh, really, Ice Wolf? Fascinating. Yeah, Ducky says, as a first aider, I do not recommend mustard on kitchen burns. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. But anywho, I've got to figure out my, my Fleet Commando situation. Works better than aloe? The aloe vera? I have a, like, tea tree gelée kind of situation that works really well for post cuts and bips and bops and things, like a Melaleuca tea tree thingy. I don't know. I just try not to hurt myself. Although that doesn't work. That doesn't work for anybody. Oh man, did I smash my forearm today, like in a weird way onto a corner, and my whole forearm kind of went like bleh for a while this afternoon. Whoops. Thankfully I can still type. But right now, alas, I must type my way to a raid out. I've gone over 2.5 hours now. It is getting so late. I have the most insane day tomorrow, like for reals. I need to try to get some sleep. I gotta go like, and my throat is, oh, I'm like, gosh, I have to talk to my tribbles out for a week now. Yes, honey and mustard. So beautiful. Ice cube till you can't feel it, then cover it in Sylvaden cream. In the morning, it's gone. I don't know what that is, Ice Wolf, that cream. But yes, icing. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for a lovely evening. Thank you. To anybody who contributed anything to our little hype trains, especially Mythrail Juggernaut for the absolutely incredibly generous and kind donation, which will be going to very good use. Awful! You are not so awful after all. Thank you so much, Terry, for hanging out to me. It really means a lot when I have my bad come visit, my beautiful alliance mates. Please do come along on the raid with me. Of course, I just realized we've just gone into a commercial, so I'll wait till after so people don't come back and are like, where did she go? Thank you, Yar. Yes, Carlors, indeed. Ice Wolf, you too. Let me take a hydrate. There are actually, I'm looking at my own background trying to be like, I've moved some things. Ice Wolf, can you see something by my shoulder? No worries, Gen X. Oh, 20 seconds, 20. Yar, 15 streams. Holy moly, thank you. Ice Wolf, you're keeping me cozy. Boop, boop, boop. Right under the booty. I thought it was funny. I thought about putting it on the NASA bear. Maybe it will one day. Maybe it will. Deathblave! No, everybody should be back now, though. Yes? Hello! Well, Moopsy has a hat. Moopsy's got, there we go. Moopsy's got a special hat on. Put it on the Dalek? Should we play a game of, like, the magical travel of the tooth? Who's going to be wearing the tooth tonight? That could be a fun thing. That could be cute. But anyways, once again, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me this evening. Stream again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Going to be an event because I may or may not be meeting my own alliance mates for the first time in person right here in this room live on stream tomorrow night. I don't know. It's up to the gods of flight and Ubers and luggage pickup. But whatever happens, there may be a guest pop-in hello, or certainly there's going to be a lot of Samo tomorrow night. So remember that the world needs more hugs and it needs more nerds. So before the next stream, please do hug a nerd. Thank you so much. Bring that love on over to another one of our STFC family in the next gen. In fact, it's Jen. 2 guns, 1 girl. We're going to go over and say hi. Have a wonderful night. We are raiding out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.